my employment, I've been the site director for a detox facility in Nashville. I've been the program manager for a men's 33-bed facility. And now, I'm blessed to work with Brooks, where my job is all of the relationships with all of the different types of individuals, everything from doctors to lawyers down to case managers and all the way across the board. Anyone that might come in contact with someone that struggles with the disease of addiction or alcoholism. And I do want to touch on that because it's still called King Alcohol for a reason. We oftentimes, because all the headlines read opiate overdose or epidemic or things like this, alcoholism has risen a large amount in this pandemic, which also leads to the violence and the domestic type situations. And so that's my little soapbox that we often forget is alcohol. And it's legal and it's readily accessible, and you don't have to go meet somebody in the old Kmart parking lot to get it. You can drive right down to the next corner. And so with all those things, it's just been a huge blessing. I got someone into treatment yesterday during the Super Bowl, where a lot of people get to watch the Super Bowl uninterrupted with their friends and family. One of the things about this is, some people would think that's annoying, and some people say it. They don't understand the passion for what I do. But to me, the disease of addiction doesn't pick Christmas Eve or it doesn't pick the times when people's willingness becomes apparent and they're finally ready to say, let me get some help. And so, there's stories like that where, a young lady's admitting today to be able to get help that she needs. And then the reality also is, I was my best friend in this process. One of them, we got to celebrate 7 years Saturday, and we all went to go eat, at Cheddar's, and I sat across the table from this young man who he had been around for about 6 months, and he's doing the thing in an accountable living situation. And this was just Saturday, 2 days ago. And this morning he overdosed and died. But the point is that I truly believe I'm a miracle, and I believe there are so many miracles that come out of this. The reality is also that we never know when we have an opportunity to impact someone's lives. Folks get really upset at something that they don't understand, especially if it's a parent or a grandparent or a family member that thinks they weren't raised like this. We raised them better than this. And that's one of the things that I try to describe and understand to families all the time. The disease of addiction changes us without our permission. But the cool story, the miracle of it all is so does recovery. When we get clean, recovery changes us without our permission. We start making decisions and behaviors when we engage in this process and realize after we've already done something, the old me would have done something way different. I just did something in a positive manner that was not self-seeking or self-serving. I did it to help someone else or to help mankind in general. And you realize this recovery process is working. I'm no longer self-centered and totally out for myself and what I can get. And so it's a great path to be on.